Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. This is my Crafty Dan, and I am going to do a plan with me in my dashboard layout happy planner for the week of May the 19th to the 25th. Now, I have been, and I think I might still. So I had previously gone through this week and whited out these lines using my whiteout tape. But what I have been doing, I like much, much better. And I think I'm going to cover this over. So I've been taking this paper. This is a label sheet just from the label sheet paper that you get from the dollar store. And you peel back one edge, and then you've got a sticky. So it's a white paper that you can stick. So what I have been doing with this is just cutting some strips like this. And then using them, so that's all I do, is I just cut myself some strips. They don't even have to be straight lines because you're not going to see them once I get them down on the paper. And what I've been doing with these is peeling them back. I just did a review of some Inktense pencils, and I have pigment on my fingers. I washed my hands and I still can't get it off. It's really, yeah. I'm sure if I grab some soap and a cloth, I can get it off of there, but I'm in my craft room, I'm working away, and I haven't taken the time to go and clean my hands. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to just peel this back to there and cover over that whiteout tape because I don't like that on there. I'm going to go down here as well, and just in case this corner is going to show, I'm going to cover over this one right there. I'm going to take a little wee nip of this and put it over that little bit of whiteout right there. And I'm going to grab this nice big wide slice so that I can cover that over. I really don't like the way that the whiteout tape looks. It always bothered me, but I just kind of realized that I could do this by accident one day when I was looking for something to cover over a fairly large mistake that I'd made. And I realized that I could use this for the little bits as well, and they would just look so much better. So I'm going to go ahead and do my plan with me now, but I've already taken my pencil and I've taken the time I wanted it to have a little bit different look this week. So I decided on Monday to Friday that I would divide my pages with a diagonal line, and then I could do my YouTube project of the day, because I call it my work. Yeah, I have fun, but I call it my work. So I'm going to put down what I'm filming and then editing and posting on these days. But I also thought that I still had enough room on this side of the page to write down what I had to do that day. Makes sense to me. And then weekend plans, I thought, well, I'm just going to leave it as one. So that's what I'm going to do. So this week, to decorate this, I am going to go for my little thin these are just some really inexpensive washi tapes that I got on Amazon. I don't even know if this box of tapes is available anymore. But if you can pick up the little thin rolls in the colors that you use the most often, they make really great rolls to use in your planner. So I'm going to use collage books this week. I'm going to go through some of my collage books. I'm going to find out what I want to decorate in here, and once I've decided that, you'll see everything that I'm going to do, and I am going to speed up through that, and then I'll just do a voiceover so that it makes this really quick and easy for you to follow. So I found some perfect images, and I am going to glue them down here. So I've got a fairy, I've got some flowers, I've got my washi tape, and I cut out a background piece. So I'm going to start by using the washi tape to mark everything out on my page that I want. So I've decided I'm going to use it down the left-hand side of both these columns and across the bottom. And then the column on the right-hand side, I am going to turn that into just 2 boxes this week. I've already done a mixed media project for this week, so I don't need to write one down. Then I'm going to use it to make my diagonal lines, and I'm going to leave a little bit sticking out on the top there, so when I put my card down and I tear it, I can get the angle that I need so that the washi tape is following the lines. I didn't leave enough on that top piece, so I'm going to add just a little bit and then tear it, and I've got a better line there. It's still not perfectly straight, so I'm going to take a little bit off. So I thought if I tried this, I may as well try to make it look as close to perfect as I can get it on my first try, so that I can get a really good visual of how it's supposed to look. So it looks kind of funny right now, but that's okay, because when I write in this on both sides of those lines, I think it's going to look really good. So I'm just going to use my glue stick this week. I've actually gone online and ordered some glue sticks that are repositionable. Yeah, if you put these down for more than just a second, you're stuck. I've actually ripped my page trying to get a little piece back up because it's stuck down for just a fraction of a second too long. So I've got my floral background, and it's just a background out of the book. I think this was Fairies in Bloom. And grabbing some florals, I'm going to put the fairy down here and just using it to kind of make a scene like I have been doing across the bottom. I think she's so lovely, just walking away and her wings showing from the back. She's so gorgeous. So a few more little florals in this color scheme, and it was actually these bits right here, these roses, that made me decide on this really kind of a salmon pink washi tape because it matched the roses. And I'm not putting much down on the other side of the page. I'm just putting a couple of florals at the bottom, and I've got a little wee one to put in the top. And this is the box where I'm going to put my focus. That's all I'm going to do this week for decorating. Not much at all. So I'm washing all that glue off my fingers before I touch anything and get it on there. I love using a glue stick. But does anybody else get really messy with them when they're using them? I don't know if it's just me or not. So I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to put in focus, and then I'm going to write in that, I've got a list there, and I'm going to write in that focus list the project that I want to kind of work on each day of the week. And then in each box on the left-hand side of the washi, I write film at the top, leave a space to write down what I'm filming, and then make a little edit and post with a checkbox beside it. And that way, just at a glance, I can keep track of how much I've got done, what I want to do. Do I have time to go to town and do shopping, or just go play somewhere and have some fun. And I'm trying to leave my weekends open now that it's summer. So I'm just going to fill in all the necessary headers and the lists that I've got ready. And this spread is done. I'm really enjoying this layout. I think it looks really good when it's all filled out. And I thought the striping with the washi would look funny, but I kind of like it. So if you enjoyed this week's plan with me, don't forget to do all the stuff. Give it a thumbs up, comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love if you did that before you left so you can come back see what I'm up to. And bye-bye for now.